Okay, now moving on to Unit 4, Aerodynamics of Flight. I'm going to go right into here. Bear with me. There we go. Hit play. And so in Unit 4, we're going to talk about torque effect, turning tendencies, P factor, stability, load factors, stalls, and spins. All very important things that you're going to go over in this unit, and lots of things to factor into it here.
You are settled in the cockpit, Maura Hewison, hands ready on the yoke. Getting this bird off the runway is only the first step. True flying is about precision and control. Think of it like steering a heavy cart down a narrow path. You must understand the forces at work to keep it moving exactly where you want it. It is your responsibility to master the aerodynamics that dictate every movement of this aircraft. In this unit, we will break down how to command the plane's motion and recognize its natural tendencies in the air. We will examine the mechanics of every maneuver, from the ones you intend to the ones the environment tries to force upon you.
Yes.
By the time we finish, you will have the knowledge to anticipate how the plane reacts and the skill to guide it with total confidence.
And that's the most important part, I think, is learning that knowledge to figure out how to tell the plane what you want it to do. And again, having that right in your pocket is so important. There we go. Keep scrolling down here. We scrolled right off the page. All right, Unit 5. We're going to talk about flight controls. I'm going to scroll down a little bit, make it a little bit easier. Here we go. Unit 5. We're going to talk about the flight controls. So there's a lot in this unit that we're going to go over, a lot to take in. Take notes. That's what I do. We're going to talk about the ailerons, the elevator, the
Maura
rudder.
Hewison.
Here we go.
Walking into the cockpit is a lot like stepping into a familiar kitchen where every dial and lever has a purpose. Just like you need to know which spoon is for stirring and which knife is for slicing, understanding your primary and secondary flight controls lets you stir the air and slice through the sky safely. It is your special responsibility to learn how these tools feel so you can guide your aircraft with confidence. You are doing so well. In this unit, we will explore the different mechanisms that make these controls work, whether they use simple cables or more complex systems. Take a deep breath. By the time we finish this lesson, you will have the knowledge you need to maneuver your aircraft through the clouds. You are more than capable of mastering this.
Thank you. Hopefully I feel that comfortable soon too. All right, we're going to go right into Unit 6. Scroll down here a little bit. And Unit 6, we're going to talk about aircraft systems. So this is going to get pretty in-depth. I'm going to hit play here. So talking about aircraft systems, we're going to be learning about the fuel system, the carburetor, lubrication and cooling, the ignition, the propeller types, and the lighting systems inside of the plane. There's so many different components inside the plane that are going
Maura
to move.
Hewison. Your aircraft is a collection of independent systems that must work as a single cohesive unit to keep you safe. Much like a modern kitchen relies on the stove, fridge, and plumbing to serve a meal, your plane relies on the engine, hydraulics, and electronics to fly. As the pilot, it is your responsibility to understand every part of this system. If a gauge flickers or a sound changes, you must be able to identify the source of the malfunction immediately. In this unit, we will examine the individual systems, how they interact, and the preventative measures needed to keep them running smoothly. Mastering these concepts will give you the confidence to know your aircraft is functioning properly before you ever leave the runway.
All super, super important. Understanding the aircraft systems and how everything works together is going to make it so much easier for you to understand what's happening while you're in the